Jen and Jamie on a Thursday.
Hello, Luncheons!
It's December.
I know, I can't believe we've already gotten to December. These months are flying by.
Yes, very quickly. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving, though.
I know. Did you have lots of food on Luncheon Thursday?
We are thankful for our Luncheons.
We are. Speaking of lunch, it's almost time for lunch, and you have the lunch box.
I do.
So it must be time for
Jen and Jamie on a Thursday.
Stump the Jays edition. All right. So we left you 2 weeks ago with itty bitty little clothes. That's for Barbie's clothes. Because Lord knows that is not holding my clothes to the line.
Yeah, this one even hold my sock.
No. Okay, so we have a tiny little clothespin. Nevertheless,
it's like Baby Shark.
it's still a clothespin. Baby Shark.
It's December.
It's December.
Anyways.
Christmas shark. So yes, we have a clothespin. We actually tied this a couple of different ways to the Bible. Because obviously a clothespin is something that attaches something to something else. So usually, or the first reference of a clothespin is to hold the clothes to the line as they dried, because we didn't have dryers all the time.
Nope.
So you hung your laundry outside to dry, or in the basement to dry, or whatever. So just as a clothespin attaches something to something else, you might hold a bunch of papers together. In your office, it holds a little wire rack that you can put notes and stuff on. We talked about
If it has a magnet on it, you can put it on your refrigerator
and you can hold important reminders and notes. So when we look at a clothespin, we can be reminded that just as the clothespin attaches stuff to other stuff, we as Christians should be attached to God. We should be attached to Jesus. Because that's really the only way that we're going to get through life is when we attach ourselves to God, to receive His blessings every day and His love and forgiveness and grace. So when you see a clothespin, you can be reminded of that. We can also use the clothespin because, speaking of clothes hanging out on the line, you literally
see it all.
Everything to the world.
This is what I wear from all of it.
Yep, from
there are no secrets
top to bottom
when your clothes are on the line.
Nope. Hanging them out on the line. So the life of a Christian is similar.
Yep. As a Christian, we are to live our life out in the open. We are to live out loud so that people know what it means to be a follower of Christ. So we know, like the this little gospel light of mine, and you like hide it under a bushel. No. We are not hiding our light. We are not hiding what it means to have Jesus in our lives and what He does for us. We are not hiding the message of salvation. Instead, it is out there for everyone to know. Just like probably your skivvies hanging on the line.
Yeah, there's no hiding that.
No.
So I guess then we should be bold enough to like take our front lawn and just hang all our clothes out there for everybody to see, because just as a Christian, we're also supposed to be out there spreading the word of God.
Yeah, there's a difference, though. It's a metaphor. It's not like, I mean, don't go throwing your underwear out there at people and being like, Jesus, thank you.
Just think how much attention you would attract, like by hanging your stuff out on the front lawn. Then you could tell those people all about Jesus. You could be singing, this little gospel light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Here's my days of the week underwear.
Those were fun as kids.
They were. As long as somebody bought Maddie days of the week socks, and just, I mean, we're lucky if they match, much less are on her feet in the same, on the right day.
On the right day.
Yeah,
that was always hard.
Waste of time.
With that being said, it is time for
What's in the Lunchbox? Last week we had an itty bitty clothespin. Today we have a giant TV.
a giant TV
on a piece of paper.
Dude, that's got rabbit ears, static, and a
remember,
dial.
Do you remember how giant these were, though? Like the giant tube on the back?
Jamie, half of our Lunchians don't even know that this is what a TV used to look like.
I know, so get ready for a history lesson.
There's not even a remote to this one. Do you know who is a remote? You get your butt up off the couch and go change the channel by turning the dial.
You know, half of our Lunchians probably don't even like know what commercials are, because you can stream everything.
Or a rabbit ear, like you were supposed to be like, oh, just a little bit to the left, a little.
This is where your metal bowl on your head would come in really handy.
Ooh, maybe I'll go get that.
No, please don't.
Okay.
All right. So, anyways, join us next week as we investigate a television.
Like, did it just say television?
It just said TV.
Okay. So it could be a modern TV?
It could be a modern
You just happened
TV.
to print out 1980?
Yeah.
Okay. All
I
right.
was going big.
52-inch screen TV. 24-inch
A 52-inch
box.
screen TV that you can like lift with one hand because they're so light. This sucker was probably an 8-inch TV and it weighed 400 pounds.
That stuck out the back so
It
you
stuck-
couldn't get it
yeah.
tight against the wall.
Yeah, it took up half your living room. Anyways, join us next week.
You know what? For next week when we do it, we should pull out Pastor's old TV from the office with the VCR thing in it.
VCR. We'll also talk to you, Lunchians, about what a VCR
What's a
is.
VHS? That's a really big CD, Miss Lyons. All right. From Jen and Jamie.
May your lunchbox always be full.
We'll see you next time.
Jen and Jamie on a Thursday.